Hey, welcome back to Dad Life Chess. This is Joel, and it's time for my daily training game here on chess.com that I'm recording. I actually played a couple games before this afternoon and lost both of them. So there you go. I changed the board color back to this brown. There was a lot of green going on. I had the green plant behind me and all manner of stuff. Oh, this is an interesting line. This is going to be an interesting game. Definitely. Really, I like this guy's username. I beat Bobby Fischer twice. So there's a line that I like to play, and it's an early c6 with a queen b6 after this. So this guy must be pretty good if he's beaten Bobby Fischer twice. It kind of turns into really just kind of like a London system, nearly. Kind of very similar. I have this ability to drop back. I'm able to get my light square bishop out and, basically just get pieces in here. This is often a thing. Yeah, I will just take here and then basically I'm going to play here. I want to stop this because if he takes, I'm bringing this in. I'm going to fight for the e5 square. So I play bishop e7 to see if he wants to trade. He'll probably play bishop g6. Oh, interesting. All right. Well, there we go. There we go. We got a game. So nothing really crazy. Obviously, right now, nothing super out of the ordinary. I'm just going to castle. And if he takes, he'll probably push. Interesting idea here. Let's see here. What do we want to do? How do I want to get my pieces in proper squares? This knight arguably is probably a little offsides. So maybe I can try for this. I'm just going to move my rook on the e file, and I think I'm going to try for the e5 break. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. Okay, so my opponent clarifies the center. Is it? Do I take? I have a friend that always says, no matter what, just take towards the center. If you don't know what to do, take towards the center. And obviously, c takes d5 is taking towards the center. So hey, we'll see if this pans out. Although these, I don't know. Open c file here. Yeah, I'm gonna take towards the center. I don't really. I'm gonna just try to get up. Oh, is he dropping? Tricky, man. Tricky. Mr. Bobby Fischer beat Bobby Fischer twice, guy. The idea is if I take this pawn, I'm pretty sure it's poisoned because this is coming, and that's actually a very poisonous pawn. I thought I was just going to lose this. I'm pretty sure my queen is trapped after that. So yeah, let's not and say we did. Let us not and say we did. Okay, this guy I think I'm going to bring in here. Put some pressure on the C file and see what we come up with. Okay, now he says no attacko of the pawn. So what if I go here? Attacking here and here. Push takes here. Obviously I have that, so that's not a thing. I wonder if I can play queen a5 here. Queen a5 looks like a move. What? Calculate. How does my opponent defend? That's... How does he defend both spots here? Kick. Oh, that's interesting. I think I want to play here first because these kind of ideas later may be an issue. Yeah. So I'm going to play a6 first, and then if he goes here, oh, duh, if I just go here, he gets that. Okay, so, I want to contest. I want to get this file. So here's the thing. If I play here, he has this, and then I can just take. I don't know if I like that. If I go here, okay. I feel like here, a lot of arrows, no moves. Let's see here. This is a move. Trying to get my knights on more active squares. I'm protecting the e5 square. I'm allowing this kind of thing, maybe, possibly. Also here. Okay, so yeah. So my opponent says not so fast. I'm thinking of this. Here now. Thinking here. I feel like my queen is getting in the way here. I don't know if that was even worth a move. Okay. Opponent says, what you gonna do? So rook takes. You can go here. This guy's unguarded. Let's go here. Put a tickle on that pawn there. Way down on time. Oh, is this a thing? Is that a thing? My opponent says it's a thing. So I have this. Obviously he has this, but I have this square. So I can go here, 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 and here. Oh, this is an interesting idea. Let's go here. That works? What is going on here? I don't see it. What is happening? You know, they say make your opponent prove it. I don't really see the answer. I don't see what's I really takes. So if I go here, right? Can I go here? Can't I just go here? I can take, hold on. I take, he takes. If I take here, takes here. Can't do that. So I have to take here. He has to take here. Wow. Wow. Okay. Go Bobby Fischer defeater of sorts. You do you, man. That's awesome. That was a pretty good tactic. I mean, you got to give the kite credit. I'm definitely getting outplayed here, and I got to give credit where credit is due, you know? Wow. Okay, so bring this guy in. Let's start with a check. Bring this in here. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? I want to say here, and then this. Oh, that's a pain. That's a pain. That is a pain. Yeah, that's a pain. Yeah, whoa, my opponent is just saying what. Oh, I thought for some reason I thought he took. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm like I'm completely over this. I mean, I think I'm lost here. Oh, what? Can we do this? Can we do this? No. Can we do this? Check here. Oh. Oh. My opponent has studied their checkmate patterns, I guess. I forget the... Go here, go here. Here? Here? That can't be right. I feel like I'm going to get checkmated in just a few moves. Because here, and I can just, yeah. I can just go here. Yeah. Run. That's mate. Yep. Hey, good game to my opponent. That was a tough one. Props to the man who beat Bobby Fischer twice, evidently. So, yeah, that was some pretty remarkable moves by my opponent. So I have to give credit. That was right. Let's see here. All this stuff is pretty standard. I think maybe actually this was maybe an inaccuracy in the sense that this knight kind of got in the way a little bit, and I never really had anything. So we were like fighting on the C file. My opponent just outplayed me positionally significantly, quite a bit. And so yeah, kind of this pin here. My opponent went back, kind of getting this stuff, and then here drops back, takes here. Yeah, this was pretty nice by my opponent. Do I take with the knight? Does it change anything? Does it change anything? Not really. Kind of curious what the computer says, because this seemed pretty legit. Yeah, because yeah, I think if I'm actually kind of curious because of this back rank situation. He takes, I can, he takes, and then it's with checks. Yeah, if it wasn't, my queen could give checkmate. So yeah, I'm gonna look at this with the computer. Yeah, so my opponent just gives a little left, and definitely played well. My opponent definitely, like this right here, just knew exactly what to do, and yeah, and just needed me to get into this situation here, and he put me in checkmate. So I'm pretty sure mate was inevitable. So anyway, let's go ahead and look at the review here, and yeah, my opponent played very well, 97.8%. I can't complain. My opponent only made a couple inaccuracies, and otherwise, yeah, and played a brilliant move. So hey, it's time for my opponents to experience the double exclam. So yeah, props to the man who beat Bobby Fischer. I beat Bobby Fischer twice. So anyway, let's go through the game here, and I'll look at the opening as well. Yeah, all this is pretty standard stuff. This is, yeah, basically good stuff here. This is all like, literally it's all just book until this point. He takes, yeah, I think actually I'm seeing maybe my best chance is actually knight e7. Sorry, knight e7, and then this kind of situation. And then bishop here, keep more pieces on the board. So yeah, so basically we're kind of dead even at this point. It's still a pretty good game. Castles, knight c3, rook f8. This says it's a good move. I'm wondering if it, yeah, I guess it is. It's I'm getting on the e file. Maybe it was better to just, no, c takes is the recommended. So c takes d5, yeah, is the best move here. A3 is good. Rook ac8, all this seems normal. Rook ab1. Okay, it did actually recommend queen a5. So knight b5, this was the thing I was worried about. And then here it's saying just play rook e d8. Let's say they go here. Then I can just simply play rook c7. Yeah, it seems like it's annoying, but this knight actually has to just make its way out again. Before queen b6, I'm attacking here. Knight b5, rook c4, and then yeah, it comes back. So yeah, it seemed maybe a little bit more intense than it actually was. A6, rook fc1, knight c3. B4, that was a solid move. Definitely, computer's number one, or yeah, number one or number two moves. My opponent actually played really well. He's kind of been playing the top suggested moves, so he's definitely a strong player for sure. I played knight f6, and then b5. B5 was my opponent's inaccuracy. I guess this was the point. It doesn't really lose the advantage for him at all. But I take knight, or rook takes. Okay, rook takes is interesting. It's also an inaccuracy. I guess he had two inaccuracies. The review. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, the review said two. So that was rook takes, queen a6, queen b1, queen takes, and now, wow, that was kind of nuanced. I mean, you think maybe here I was thinking this, but then I have knight takes d4. I don't know if I would have seen that, but that's the whole point, is now I'm on this twice, and here. So my opponent actually, that rook b3 move was very good. Matter of fact, if you got to give my opponent credit, because he was able to see that in 7 seconds. 7 seconds, and knowing that he needed to guard that knight. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm actually kind of curious to see my opponent's his oftentimes the blitz rating will tell the strength of the opponent, and sometimes I'll play players with like a 2200 rapid rating, and they'll have like a 2300 blitz rating. So I'll have to check that out. For some reason, I'm not able to. Here, you know what? Actually, I can pull up a different browser here, and I'm kind of curious to see what my opponent's ratings are. Oh, my opponent. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So my opponent has played 20 games, and this person has won 19 games and lost one. And and joined on October 31st. Um, interesting. So definitely my opponent is either remarkable chess player, or perhaps they did beat Bobby Fischer twice. So yeah, rook takes, rook b8. This is the blender, and my opponent finds the brilliant move, knight takes d5. Double exclam. Who would have beat Bobby Fischer twice that's still alive today? Maybe this is their alt account. Who's played Bobby Fischer? That's actually a good question. Who alive today that would be able to play on the internet and has beaten Bobby Fischer twice? I don't know if there's anybody there, but maybe he beat Bobby Fischer like in his later years. That's what I'm going to go with. Probably went to Iceland, met him up somewhere, said, "Hey, I want to play you a couple blitz games," and they played, and probably Bobby Fischer had like a plus score on this guy, I'm thinking. I mean, that's just what I'm thinking. But knight takes d5, e takes d5, rook takes c6. My opponent is just finding the good moves. I'll say that. My opponent's definitely finding the good moves. Rook takes here, queen takes, queen a3. It's a good move. G3, my opponent plays G3. Definitely, my opponent is playing some good stuff here. Queen A1, check. King G2. Queen A2, inaccuracy on my part. But this guy, not bad. Finding. That's not hard. That's not a hard move to find. I got to give the guy credit. If he beat Bobby Fischer twice, he's definitely gonna see knight e5. I mean, what do you mean? Rook f8. He's gonna play rook c8, sealing the deal. Takes, queen takes. Here, my opponent takes the pawn. Go here. My opponent sees that it's mate in 6. Now this is incredible. My opponent's able to calculate mate in 6, knight e5, king f5, g4. Solid. Queen e8, and then boom. Props to my opponent. Played incredibly well. So the very one who beat Bobby Fischer has not only beat Bobby Fischer, has beaten his last like 20 opponents. So that is a feat worth celebrating. If I was him, I would probably change my username to I beat Bobby Fischer and everyone that I play online. Secret Grandmaster, that's what it is. Coming on the scene on Halloween and stomping us. So, hey, thanks for watching Dad Life Chess. Good game. My opponent found some crazy awesome moves. That move right there, knight takes d5, well earned of the double exclam. That was pretty awesome. Basically gave my opponent a killer advantage. And I guess my best move here, actually, that's a good question. The computer's saying queen takes. And the point being here, rook takes is not being, the queen is not attacked. It's a little nuance. I didn't see that. So rook takes, now queen takes, and I can play, I have a tempo. I can play e5 here. That's interesting. Obviously, you can't go here. So yeah, that's here's kind of an instructional takeaway from this brilliant game my opponent played is yeah, queen takes. I did not see that. So props to my opponent. Good job. If you've beaten Bobby Fischer twice, I am but a measly potser. So hey, thanks for watching Dad Life Chess. Feel free to subscribe. I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel. Trying to post these videos on a more regular basis. We're going for, you know, like 4 days in a row. 4 days in a row. So, hey, have a great day. We'll see you next time.